This is Luke Paulson, the Catholic Conservative, and welcome to the News of the Week for December 25th, 2021. And if you enjoy these videos, do not forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more. Democrats are not happy at all that Joe Manchin is cutting off their trillion-dollar spending spree. His reasons for all but killing the bill include not only inflation and debt, but he believes that China virus relief should come first. I will leave that last one alone for the time being. This is what conservatives have been warning for decades. The left will eat their own rather than address the fact that they need to cut spending. They are attacking him with the same level of ferocity as they do the mostly peaceful protest of January 6th. Why go through all this trouble? Because the left will not settle for anything short of absolute obedience to the will of the deep state. Speaking of over-the-top government micromanaging, Brandon plans to deploy the military to help distribute 500 million tests in light of the new wave of the China virus. This is the same party that believes that the weather is a national security threat.
Here at the Academy, climate change, understanding the science and the consequences is part of the curriculum, and rightly so.
We have enemy nations around the world that are ready to attack at any time. Whether this is an invasion across one of our unsecured borders, an attack on our elected officials while they are abroad, or even attacking our digital infrastructure. These are the threats that we need to worry about, not the flu or the weather. President Trump did such great work on the wall. Even when federal funding was denied, he inspired people to take personal responsibility. People started raising money themselves and building the wall on their own private land. Naturally, Democrats still found a way to stop this as they want a shift in demographics. After all, our government is literally airlifting illegals and plopping them down all over the country. However, it is harder for Democrats to stop when it is a state-sponsored effort. Thus, Abbott showed off a newly completed section of the border wall funded by Texans. Granted, I think we should be reimbursed by the other states that will benefit from our hard work. After all, we will save them a fortune by not having to give welfare to all of the illegals. $275 million. That is how much NBC settled in their dispute with Nick Sandmann. They drug the kid's name through the mud. And for what? Caught in their lie, they and the rest of the fake news outlets were sued for defamation. Rittenhouse is likewise warning these outlets to be on the watch. Give it time, and these outlets will find someone new to attack and defame and will get sued again. They all rushed to the defense of Jussie Smollett and Bubba Wallace. Likewise, CNN has not commented on the sexual abuse coming from their staff. A lie can get halfway around the world before the truth can even get its shoes on. Imagine for a moment that you are one of the people that warned that the China virus would eternally be used to keep people out of stores. You would have been proved right with vaccine mandates and passports. Imagine that you warned that there could be a chip or some sort of tracking system embedded in the vaccine. You would be partially right there as well. A company in Sweden is making a microchip that can be used to track vaccine compliance in regards to entering places of business. The chip can easily be inserted into the right hand for ease of use. I think I read an old book that describes something very similar. Conspiracy theorists, like myself, do not like being right. Being vindicated means that things are going to start going wrong very quickly. After years of abortion on demand and declaring that children are a burden on parents, Italy is dealing with the same crisis that China did a while back. There are so many seniors without younger people to start paying the bills that there is a big problem coming soon. Now, the Italian government is offering even more tax incentives to have children that will continue to be paid out until age 18. It would be much easier to just not demonize children and dismantle businesses that kill for profit. Imagine for a moment that you are so scared of a virus with flu-like symptoms that you force grade school children to eat their lunch in 40-degree weather just so that they can social distance. When asked about it, Circleback Saki said that she was proud that the school was social distancing. How is eating your lunch in the dead of winter in Washington state in any way conducive to health and well-being? Conservatives, like myself, warned over and over again at the very start of this pandemic that this was just the start and that it would not end. We were dismissed, and it took things like this to get people to wake up. But the fact that it got this bad means that it may already be too late. The Supreme Court is hearing another important case. This time, it is 2 cases in regards to vaccine mandates. Why would the federal government need to mandate any healthcare whatsoever? That is not their job. Their job is to ensure that my natural rights are respected, not to take them away. The case is scheduled to be heard on January 7th. Do not forget to pray for the justices. If liberals act as they did during the Mississippi case, the conservative justices will get death threats from tolerant liberals. Canada has done something despicable. If you can justify one sin, you can justify another. Furthermore, evil seeks tolerance until it is the only voice left. This has been a long time coming. It is official. To talk someone down from trying to change their gender is illegal. This means that a preacher could be arrested for preaching from the good book in passages such as Deuteronomy 22, Romans 1, Genesis 2, or any of many others. We must trust in God's word and not the opinion of man. California is falling apart under the stress of big government. People are fleeing and wanted to recall the governor after his mandates went too far. Newsom is reacting to the news that Roe v. Wade may be overturned. Rather than celebrating the end of child sacrifice like a normal person, he wants California to be a sanctuary city for abortion. Even if he does not realize it, he is making the case for state sovereignty. This means that if a law is unjust, or the law is insufficient, we have 50 laboratories of freedom. Washington, D.C. is supposed to solve interstate disputes, national security, and little else. Maybe I'm just blowing smoke. Maybe I'm completely off my rocker, but that is just my opinion. And if you enjoyed this content, do not forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more. And also don't forget to follow me on social media.